Hello everyone, Shelby with Dale Carnegie Training here. Keep watching this video for 3 tips on how to maintain a positive attitude. Did you know that Dale Carnegie held the record for having completed the most interviews in his lifetime? That's pretty cool. During one of these interviews, someone asked him, Dale Carnegie, what is the most valuable lesson that you've ever learned? Dale Carnegie's response, the importance on what we think. The importance on what we think. During one of his interviews he was conducting, he interviewed Norman Vincent Peale, who is the author of The Power of Positivity. In his book, Norman Vincent Peale said, "We are not what we think we are, but what we think we are." That's just so powerful. I'll say it again. We are not what we think we are, but what we think we are. It is so vital, especially in today's world with fear and uncertainty and doubt creeping in, that we maintain a positive attitude so that we can be successful. So our first tip for maintaining a positive attitude is when we find ourselves thinking negatively, stop and redirect. Now that sounds pretty easier said than done, but the truth is the more we self-coach and the more we hold ourselves accountable to not think in a negative way, the more successful we will be. Dale Carnegie says practice makes permanent. So the more we practice stopping ourselves from thinking negatively and redirecting our thoughts and words to something more positive, the more it will become a habit for us. The second tip is to have an attitude of gratitude. Earlier this week, I was delivering a webinar on stress management, and one of my participants commented and said that his motto is to have an attitude of gratitude, which reminds me of one of Dale Carnegie's principles, which is to count your blessings and not your troubles. If we were to take the time to write down every bad thing going on right now, and then write down every good thing, every blessing that we have in our life, I am pretty convinced that we will have a longer list of things to be grateful for and a shorter list of things to complain about. So have an attitude of gratitude. The third and final tip for maintaining a positive attitude is to smile. You might be thinking, what, really, just smiling? But Dale Carnegie says there's power. There's so much power in smiling. His philosophy is act and you will be. So if you act positively, then you will in turn be positive. And one easy and simple way to start acting positive is to smile. Smile when you wake up in the morning, smile when you're on phone calls, smile in meetings, smile even when you're doing something like laundry or chores or something that might not be particularly fun. The more we smile, the more positive we will be. So in summary, the 3 tips for maintaining a positive attitude are: number 1, when we find ourselves thinking negative thoughts, stop and redirect our thoughts to something more positive. 2 is to have an attitude of gratitude. And finally, 3 is to smile. If you do these 3 things, you will be able to maintain a positive attitude and positively influence yourself and all of those around you. Please head to my page, Spark the Wow, if you enjoyed this video and want to hear more. You can also find out more about Dale Carnegie and the things we have to offer by heading to austin.dalecarnegie.com. See you next time.